Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It's 4 p.m. Here in the UK, which is 11 a.m. For you guys across on the East Coast, which means, with it being Monday, it's time, of course, for Monday Maker. I'm not Debbie Fisher, just in case you were a bit confused there. Debbie Fisher's... that's me. Imagine thinking, gosh, Debbie Fisher's looking very hairy today, isn't she? Anyway, Debbie is here, my TV wife, of course. How are you, Debbie?
Yes, back with my TV hubby. I love it. I was just sorting out all my tri-blend pens then. Did it sort of switch? I know. Tri-blend brush pens. Yes. So I was getting all ready. Got loads coming up, Joe, so I'm really excited for this show. We always have a lot of fun, don't we?
We do. We did say, should we have fun today? And we're like, yeah, let's have fun. And then obviously, and then you've seen the start of the show already. So it set the tone. And do you know why else it's going to be fun?
Tell me, Joe.
Because our craft ambassador is an absolute hoot. We have got a very special guest in this show. Joy is in New York and is joining me. So I'm going to say hello to Joy, and we'll be joining Joy a little bit later in the show. Joy, how are you doing?
Hi, Joe. How are you? Hi, Debbie.
I'm so good, thank you. It is such a pleasure to have you with us in the studio here. Now, we'll be getting to know you more and more as we go through the show. But just tell me, Joy, how long have you been watching Crafters TV?
Well, you know, since the lockdown, since March. And sadly, like a lot of other folks, I lost my job when COVID hit. And I said, I've got to do something. And I was making cards, and somehow on Facebook it came through, Crafters TV.
Fabulous.
And I started watching.
It was fate, Joy. It was fate. It was meant to be. Joy, we've been chatting before. I'll confess, we've been chatting before the show, and Joy's had me in stitches already. So, Joy, we'll drop in with you a bit more a little bit later in the show, if that's okay.
I'm here.
Speak to you then.
Have a good show.
I love Joy.
I love Joy.
I think Joy might be my spirit animal. Just putting it out there, okay? There is loads of stuff coming up in the show. Remember, you can get in touch with me in all the normal ways. Crafters TV across on Facebook. Of course, Crafters Companion on YouTube. If you want to email in, you can, of course. So if you want to send us some pictures, then the email address, as always, is studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Loads of you tuning in. I see Diane's in Illinois. Sally's saying hi from Braunton. Hope you are well and warm. I am well. It is not warm here in the northeast, though, Sally. It is blizzarding snow again out there. Tracy's in from Idaho. Deborah's here. I can see Beth in North Dakota as well. Loads of you tuning in. Absolutely loads on the show. What I would always suggest you do is get yourself over to our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Click that Shop the Show button and have a look at all of the wonderful things that are coming up in this show. We're going to start off with the Aperture Diorama collections that we've got for you. Now, this one, that's made up of 3 smaller collections, so I'm going to run through the different options for you. So you've got the fancy Aperture Diorama collection, which is this one just here. So this is what it cuts out for you. These dies cut all of these panels out, which then is going to enable you to put these together. And let me just share with you what that looks like. This is what we're talking about. This is what you are working towards, which is awesome. Then what you've got are the interchangeable elements in the middle of here. So what you've got is the birthday. With this one, you're also going to receive the home, and you're going to receive this one just here, which is your garden too, which is fantastic. We then have a different collection for you. So we've also got the circle Aperture Diorama collection as well. With this one, you are then going to get the different interchangeable dies as well. Just change those details for you. Then you've got these here, so there you are. You've got your interchangeables, which are your woodland. You're also going to get this one, which is your love. Lots of you making love cards at the moment, ready for Valentine's Day. And then you've got the butterfly schmetterlings in there as well, which is fantastic. Let me also take you through the third configuration that you've got with this, which is your embossing folders. So this is another collection for you. So you can see the details there on your screen. You've got the set in stone. You've also got the bricklayers. You've got this gorgeous spring forest. And you've got the trellis swirls in there as well. Really beautiful embossing folder collection. Works wonderfully with the collection, works beautifully away from the collection as well. Now, If you want the best value though, that comes by getting everything together. And when you do that, we also are going to include this gorgeous paper pad for you. And it is, of course, our perfect pastels. Someone's been having a little bit of a clip out of mine, but you can see here the paper pad that you have. Really, really lovely. 24 sheets of 300 GSM cardstock in there. It's definitely a card pad, not a paper pad, that one. Do not miss out. If you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, then you can grab all of this today for $79.49 or $102.93, which is awesome, saving you over £70 or over $90. I want to give you some heads up on some other stuff that's proving really busy in this show. Get it? Got it? Good. It's your get it, got it, good deal of the week. It is the Gemini plates, which is fantastic. They are the A4 Gemini, large Gemini size, $27.97 or $42.85 there for a lovely plate collection. We've got some Totally Tiffany. Now, 10% off everything Totally Tiffany in this show. There is absolutely loads. I don't know what this is like a graphic designer's dream, this picture of this product, isn't it? That is there. You can see all those pockets is what you're receiving in essence, and you've got the carry case to carry them. I'll show you that as we go through the show. We've also got the Stephanie body bag here for you as well, $8.99 if you're in the UK or the US. We have got Brandy. She is tall, she is long, she is leggy, and she loves a ruler. £4.49 or $7.19 if you want that one. We've also got Gail as well. Gail is great. Gail is limited stock. She's great for things like your alcohol re-inkers. I'll show you all of these live as we go through the show. Loads of you still chatting away with me. Oh, it's a -8 here in Illinois. Now, is that -8 Celsius, Kathy, or Kathy or Myers? Is that it is Kathy Myers that's messaging? Is it Celsius or Fahrenheit that you're talking about? It sounds cold, whatever it is. Aisha saying, good morning, fellow crafters. Hope everyone is having a great day. Checking in from New Jersey. Tansy Pans says, I love these diorama dies. I've made the most amazing cards with them. They are so very versatile, especially with the tri-blends. Love them so much. Really glad that I bought the whole set. Tansy Pans, if you've got some pictures, please send them in to me. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Details there along details there. Details there along the bottom of the screen. There you go. Honestly, I've been working in shopping TV for 11 years and I still can't. It's there. Oh yes, there's the bug. See, 11 years it's taken me to do that. Right, Debbie, what are we going to be looking at first today?
So I've got the they're not dioramas at all. They're actually the spinning ones. So absolute. Oh, we are on the. I've got the wrong sample. Shall I?
Have you?
I've got the wrong sample.
Oh, it's all going so well, Debbie,
I
isn't
know.
it?
And actually, I don't know why, but I was even told, and I still had in my head that I was doing the spinners.
You love those spinners.
I do love the spinners, and I got them all spun ready, so I was proper ready to go then. But they will come back in just a little while. So we are going to start with the dioramas, which is in my head what I knew we were starting with. I love these, Joe. These are so pretty, so beautiful, and really practical cards to do. If you're someone that likes a bit of construction, someone that likes your 3D tunnel dies, you're going to be able to create beautiful makes like this. I love this one. Can you see all this beautiful embossing that we've got on here?
That the trellis swirls there.
If I tailed the back as well, look, brickwork,
that.
all of it, even the sides, everything has been embossed on there. I love that, all that texture. Yes, so we've got the embossing folders on there. We're going to be demoing this card in a little while as well. So we're going to be doing the birthday cake, lots of different designs. Look how gorgeous this looks. So using all your bright colours in your stash, there's a great paper pad that comes with this collection as well. And it is so worth having. And if I'm right, Joe, you might have to correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's a 300 GSM paper pad.
300.
It is, yeah, which
GSM.
is, and I have to tell you, I've never ever seen a paper pad that's in 12 by 12 size that's 300 GSM. That's a heavyweight paper size, so that is a must-have for every crafter. And any crafter will know exactly what I mean when you say a good weight of cardstock in coloured cardstock like that. But aren't these just beautiful? All these different designs, they all layer up through the centre. You get your main worker die, but that's enough of the samples. Let's get on to a exactly how we work them, what we do, and how we can get them to. I'm just
on the
spilling all
outset,
my
Debbie, you'd
samples.
look at these and think that they were going to be quite tricky, wouldn't you? Because they look like quite an intricate card.
Yeah, and they are, Joe. They are an intricate card. They come in different panels, but they are so easy to cut, so easy to put together. All you need is your cardstock to start with. Now, I'm going to show two of the dies that you're getting here. So this one is our circle aperture. In this one die, Joe, you're getting so much. So you can see straight away, we're getting our main worker die, plus, so I'll take my worker die off. This is the one that's going to create your panel. This is the one that's going to create that beautiful aperture there. Then if I turn it onto the back, you can see these are your side panels that you cut out. You've then got an array of different embellishment dies that you've got on that one. And then if I bring in this one, so this is the interchangeable butterflies. Now, they're called interchangeable because they don't have an outside cutting edge, which means when you use them in these bits here, you can actually create beautiful panels all the way through. So you can see you've got your butterfly one, you've got a beautiful swirl one. On the back, you've got your sentiment, you've got another butterfly. There's tons in here, and this is just two of the dies. So this is quite an amazing set. Now, what you're going to do is take our first one. So I'm going to take my lightest piece of card, and I'm going to cut my panel. So I'm just going to pop this into place. What I love about the paper pad that comes with this is all the colours are these beautiful tones, and they all match together, so you know when you put them together and you look through the tunnel of them, you're going to all have this beautiful matching cardstock. So I'm going to take my middle section as well, and I'm going to place that down. Now, if you're not confident enough to put both pieces through at the same time, just put one through at a time. So you could just put your main panel die and then cut out your other one. But what I would say is if you're going to put it through together, just pop both of them together and tape them down. That way you know they're not going to move. So taping both into place. Now I am, actually I can use my Gemini Junior boards for this one. So I know that that card is going to fit through those. So popping that in there. I have got my big machine out, but I am using my Gemini Junior plates to go through. So we know they can work. It would help if I switch my machine on. There we go. Running that through.
Aisha was just talking about the, because obviously we do GSM, don't we, which is grams per square metre is how we manage our... that's what it means, GSM, yeah, grams per square metre. So that square metre of that cardstock would weigh 300 grams, that's the way it works. In the US, it's pounds, and Aisha says, I always look it up every time you talk about it. For anyone that's wondering, it's £110 if you are comparing it to US cardstock.
So I've just taken our dies off, taken our tape away, and look how beautiful that die is. Absolutely gorgeous. So with nothing else, I've left this panel here purposely so you can see that if you use those and cut them out, that's how it would look. But then what you can do is we can then bring in all our other elements here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the thinking of you. So we're going to pop that through onto this one. Now I could have put them all together, but I didn't want to sort of run the risk of them overlaying. Now I can put this anywhere, so I'm going to actually put it at a bit of a jaunty angle, and we're just going to run that one through as well. But I have got all my other ones cut, so we will start assembling in our card. So popping that through. So I've got all my elements here that I've already pre-cut. Let's just bring that one out.
Claire is asking, hi Joe, Debbie and all at CTV, which Totally Tiffany bag is best for holding Spectrum Noir water reactive ink pads? Best one that we have in stock would be the one that is on the show today, and it is Stephanie, because Stephanie has all the little compartments, so you can lift the little compartments out and you can store them by colour family if you want. You'll see what I mean by there. So you've got these little compartments and they lift out so you can store them by colours. I would say that one's done. There is quite a lot of them that do hold your ink pads, but of the ones we have in stock, Stephanie is going to be great for your ink pads. I hope that answers your question, Claire. Anyone else got any more question? Then absolutely get them in. It's always great to utilise our fabulous craft experts while they're here, pick their brains, so to speak. Susan loves these. She says, but what is the absolute best adhesive to use? Mine seem to come apart.
So my absolute favourite, Joe, is tacky glue. Sorry, I was standing there watching you, Joe, and I didn't realise that my board was on air then.
Oh.
So I was just leaving it and watching Joe finish. I thought the screen was on Joe, so I do apologise. Yeah, my favourite glue is tacky glue, and I'd recommend that for everything because it really does work on absolutely everything that you could think of to do in your paper crafting. But for quickness, you take pens because they're strong, they're good for construction. So I would say either one of those glues, but tacky glue will definitely not come apart. So that's an amazing glue. So what I've got here is all my panels we've got ready to put together. So the one I've cut with Thinking of You. Then I've cut the one with the butterfly, again in exactly the same way, but just doing the butterfly inside. And I've just coloured this with some of my tri-blend pens. Then I've got that ornate one that we've put through one. And then the back panel, I've actually used one of the embossing folders. Look how gorgeous that embossing folder is. So it just adds that bit of texture to the back. So we've got those embossing folders on. That one is the trellis swirls. So to start with, what we do need is you need to cut out 2 of those side panels. These side panels have little slits in them. They've got a longer one and a shorter one. And we're going to start assembling onto the back of here. So all I'm going to do, these little tabs at the side, I'm just going to pop round and we're going to stick these to that back part of the card. So I'm going to bring in my little glue pot because I do like to use tacky glue, and I've got some glue in my my Gloria. I was going to call her Brenda then. It's not Brenda at all.
It's Gloria. Don't get your Gloria.
Gloria the glue booth.
Gloria the glue holder. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what that. I mean, some people may see that and say that's the top of a water bottle. Those people would be wrong, Debbie.
Oh, they would be
because that is a
absolutely
custom-made Gloria the glue holder. There you are.
Absolutely, it's the best invention ever.
It is.
So I'm going to line this up to pop these on here, and we're just going to stick them into place. I'm just holding for a few seconds so I know that that glue will hold. Then I'm going to pop this one in. You can see I'm not attaching this to the actual the slots that are inside the slots, because I'm just gluing the back piece on. So that gives us our back piece all nice and neat in there. Then we're going to use these ones, the tabs here, we're then going to go into our actual sides here. So we're going to pop them into both sides. Now you could just leave them or you can glue them down. The choice is yours. You just find that little slot. They fit perfectly. Just remember when you're putting them together, the bottom one is when I pull this through, you'll see what I mean. The bottom piece is smaller, sorry, the top piece is smaller than the bottom piece. So you've got those slits to represent those. So pulling those ones through. Then I'm going to get my next one. So we've got the butterfly one. We're going to pop that one through.
Also remember as well, you've got a full masterclass on these. I remember doing a masterclass on these. We did a full launch day show on them as well. You've got hours and hours and hours of inspiration and education across on our website. Of course, when you get these home, you're going to be able to watch this show back as well. So all of our shows are always available for you to watch on demand over on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Click the Crafters TV tab and it will take you right to every show we've ever done. Can you believe I was here a year last week, Debbie?
You were what, sorry?
It'd been a year since I joined Crafts Companion last week. How scary is it that, it feels like the last year has been the longest year, but also it feels like it's gone by in the blink of an eye at the same time.
Yeah, you just forget, I think with the year we've had, you forget how much time has gone by. So just gluing right onto the edges, but I'm popping that on the inside. The great thing about these as well is they do lie flat, which is amazing. So if you need to post them, they're going to post absolutely fine and flat. Just going to bend that the other way and then we can make sure that we glue that in the right position. So popping that one on and that one. And I'm just holding that into place just for a few seconds and then I know that my glue will take hold. But look how quickly that has come together, Joe.
Gorgeous,
so we've got all those different layers. If I turn that round, all I've got is a couple of butterflies that we've cut out. That butterfly die is in there as well. And we would just pop them. Let's pop one just onto the front here. And then I will pop another one on, and there we go. It doesn't take long to put them together, and they look so beautiful.
They really are gorgeous and very intricate and very detailed. And I love the fact that you've got all of that dimension. You know, they're not a 2D project, are they? We do a lot of 2D card making, and they are absolutely awesome, but this wasn't. It was a beautiful 3D project. Let me just quickly recap what you've got. So you've got two different options when it comes to this. So you can go for the fancy diorama, which is this one just here, as you can see. So this is going to cut out all of the workings for you, if you will, and then what you're going to get is the interchangeable elements as well. So you can see here, you've got the birthday interchangeables. You also have the home interchangeables. I'm knocking everything over. This one is my favourite. I love this scene. I don't know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of, I don't know, it's just like Very Little House on the Prairie, isn't it?
That's exactly what I was just going to say,
Yeah, I
Joe.
love it. I love it for that.
Yeah.
And then the garden interchangeable. So that is your fancy aperture diorama. The next option you've got for you is the circle diorama. I do love the shape on this. I love the sort of scrolly detailing in the aperture there as well. Really lovely. This has also then got the woodland interchangeables coming with it. You have also got the love interchangeable in there as well, which is this one just here. And we are going to send you the schmetterlings too. So your butterfly interchangeable there as well. Then we have an embossing folder collection for you as well, which is absolutely glorious. You've got the set in stone, which is brilliant, which kind of reminds me like a sort of a dry stone wall almost. Then you've got your brick layers. You've then got spring. I was about to say it reminds me of my. That's like the inside of my bedroom, but that sounded so wrong, so I didn't. But now I'm going to say it anyway. I've got a lot of exposed brick on the inside of my bedroom. That's what it reminds me of. Then you've got the spring forest, and then you've got the trellis swirls as well. As you can see, $15.50 or $22 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. Of course, the best value, though, comes when you buy the entire collection, which is fantastic. And what you're then getting as well in there, not only are you getting the best deal, you're also getting this gorgeous paper pad. As we were saying, I don't think we carry any other 300 GSM in a paper pad. This one's obviously been used, but you get 24 sheets of this. It is absolutely awesome. It is it white core or colour core? It's a white core card. Georgina thought I was going to tear a bit then. No, I get in so much trouble when I tear cardstock, you know, Debbie. People don't like it, honestly. I nearly got savage last time. Honestly, I had to get a police escort to get me home. That is how. I mean, I thought I was going to get, you know, I thought there was going to be an angry mob waiting for me outside the studio because I tore a couple of pieces of paper. Let me move on. We're going to look at the spinners next now. What I love about these is these fall into a category, I think, of really awesome stamps and dies that we do that are all of a similar size. And we do these, we do all the pop-up box stuff, we do the staycation stuff, and they're all very similar in size. So what it means is you can really start to mix and match with these. Now, obviously what you've got here is the die to get the character embellishments, and then this is your aperture here as well. You can mix and match any of the characters with the different apertures if you so wish. You've got the unicorn, you've also got the doggy in there. This is your bee. Love the bee. It's gorgeous, isn't it? We've also got twirling butterfly. Georgina is saying here, oh, behave. I love it, Georgina. We've also got, I love this one. I love the little goldfish bowl with the cat, and you've got the little goldfish. It's loads of fun. You've also got sentiments in each one, which are going to allow you to transform this into a full card. The bunny one may be getting a lot of use in the run-up to Easter. Would be a great one for to use. And then you've got the owl. And you've also then got the elephant one. Georgina is all the lols today. She said, you should have done the bunny one last night. I could have told you to stop rabbiting on. They're a really great collection. £47 if you're in the UK. $59. However, $37.60 or $47.20 as a platinum member. Now, remember, if you want to place an order and you want to keep watching at the same time, it's really easy to do so with us here at Crafters TV. Here, in fact, are all the details. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. It's always fun here with us at Crafters TV. And you're here with us at Crafters TV more than you've ever been. 7 hours a day we are with you midweek at the moment. And actually, do you know what? I've got good news and great news. If you love my shows, I'm here with you for the next 4 days after today. If you don't like my shows, I'm afraid that is the bad news as well, because I am here all week with you this week, right the way through until the end of Friday. So just, I mean, it's perspective really, isn't it, Debbie?
Absolutely, Joe, yes. I am not with you for the rest of the week. I'm heading home, but I am working still. It's just in different places. Okay, Joe, the spinner dies. I
love them,
adore
don't you?
these. I absolutely
You love them so
love
much
them.
you wanted to do them first.
I did
You
want
went
to do
rogue.
them first. I get really excited by things that are movable. So anything that's kinetic, I love them. But watch this. Let's have a look at this spinner and how they work. So, woo! I
You
just
have to
love
make
them.
that noise when you do it. It's the law, by the way.
It's the law. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Look at that one. That's a buzzy bee. That's a real buzzy bee. You've just got to
look
love
at this
them.
one.
I mean, look how cute. Oh, he's got stuck. He got stuck there. He got his little towel, bushy towel stuck. But so many beautiful ones. I love the fact that we get an aperture with each one, but each one's aperture will be able to go with any of the others. So, for instance,
That's a
the
cool
heart
one.
yeah, you could do that with any animal that you want or any one of the collection. Really like the fact that the cat one, I think these are the ones, it says the dog did it, and then the dog one says the cat did it. So just really cute little designs. And then this one's a little bit unusual, and we're going to make one similar to this in the show, but we've got our little puppy dog there, which just looks really cute. So the main thing with these dies is you're getting that gorgeous design. So bringing these in, we've got the bees. So you've got the 2 bees here. So we've got the front and the back of the bee, which is great. You're getting the aperture with it, and then you're getting your little, just, that went straight in the bin. Look, that was good. Not good that it went in the bin. It was good that it went somewhere that I could find it. I could see it, yeah, straight away. So you've got your bee to cut out your outline, plus you've got this little branch, which is a great one to have, and then all these really cute little sayings as well. So first of all, we're going to bring in a piece of card. I've got some cardstock out of one of our pads, and I'm going to stick it just straight to a 5x7 card. Sorry, it's not a 5x7, it's an A5 card blank. So I'm going to use, let me bring in my dotty tape pen. We're just going to use that to go through. Now, the reason I'm using the tape pen is because if I was using a wet glue, I want to die cut both my card and my paper. So I just want to make sure I put this glue down the sides, but when it goes through the die cutting machine, none of the glue will squelch out. So that's why I wanted to use the tape pen. Plus it's super strong, so that's amazing. Then we're going to get our aperture die, and I'm going to get my big plates out now for my Gemini, and we're going to cut into this. Now obviously if you've got a smaller machine than the big Gemini, you can either pop this round onto a metal shim and run it through, or use it on your bigger platform. So I'm just going to line my die up sort of roughly, so the top bit is here. I'm going to do something a little bit different with this one, because I do like to try and find different ways of being able to do these cards. And the nice thing is when you start using them, you'll find that there's so many different concepts that will come to mind. You'll just love doing them all. So popping that through my Gemini.
Sonia's been in touch. Good old snoozy loozy old Sonia from Louisiana.
Yeah.
You can always count on her to bring the good news. She says, Joe, it's good news. You're a great presenter and so funny. You always brighten our days.
Oh,
How cute
it's
is
lovely.
that? Love you,
So,
Sonia.
yeah.
Yolanda loves the Schwelling characters as well. And we need to say happy birthday to Cheryl. I'm not going to try and say your surname, Cheryl, because I know that I will butcher it. Verschuren, I'm going to go with. I'm sure that's not it.
Did you say Ed Sheeran?
Verschuren. Not Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran isn't watching us now. Well,
What
it
did
might
you
be
say?
if you
I'm sure
are.
you said Ed Sheeran.
No, Verschuren.
Oh,
Cheryl
Verschuren.
Verschuren, I think her name is. Happy birthday, Cheryl. It's her birthday today, and she is watching. She loves herself some Crafter's Companion, she said. So happy birthday, Cheryl.
Ah, that's lovely. Right, so we've cut our aperture out, so you can keep that for something else. So you've got a really nice little hexagon shape, and then we've got our card shape here. Then what I'm going to do is bring in a piece of card, and we're going to, well, I'm not going to do it because I've already got, in fact, let's do it. Let's stamp them so we can see exactly what these little guys
I thought you was
look
going to
like.
burst out into a Victoria Wood song then for a moment.
Oh, what was that one? Are you going to sing
it? Let's do it. Have you not heard it?
I don't think I've heard
Do
that
it when
one.
the mood is right. I can't sing the rest of it, sorry. Go and Google it after the show. It's colourful, to say the
I'd
least.
quite like you to sing, Joe.
Oh no, we leave the singing to Ben's a resident singer here.
Ben's a good
Ben's
singer.
the singer. He's a good singer. He's a professional. I
He
would
does
butcher
his
it.
old sea shanty.
Oh, it was very good, wasn't it?
It wasn't it
It was
funny?
so incredible. I even watched Wake Up Call live to see him do it. I mean, it's a miracle I was up before 9:45 on a day off, to be honest.
That is, Joe. I'm impressed.
It really was good. I mean, that's effort for me. But no, it's very good. If you don't know what we're talking about, it was on Friday's Wake Up Call with Craig. Ben wrote him a sea shanty called Craftman Craig. It's so good. Make sure you go check it out. It's Verschuren, so I did get it right. Cheryl, well, that's my birthday gift to you, Cheryl. Get your name right. There you are. Happy birthday.
It's a lovely name.
It is a very, very lovely name. I'm guessing it's Dutch, Cheryl? Let us know.
Absolutely. So we've stamped our 2 stamps out. I'm just going to bring in, so we've got our tri-blend brush on the show. I love these ones, Joe, because what these do, they enable us to use our coloured pens, but get a really amazing, I'm just going to bring in another piece of scrap card here, just to blot onto. We can actually go into our colour. So I'm just filling that gap there. We've got that really nice brush nib, and then what I'm going to do is bring in our darker one, and then an even darker one just around the top, just adding in some little bit of light and shade, and then we're going to go back then through to the mid shade and then into our lighter shade. So really nice, the effects that we can get with these.
Gorgeous.
And then obviously, because he's a little bee, we will do his stripes. And again, we can just get that definition in there, going through and just using one pen at a time, which is amazing.
It is indeed. They are all available, these on the website. I'll run you through them in a little while, the different options. They're in their 3-piece packs, which is really cute actually, if you just want a little try me. So maybe you don't want to dive right in and get a whole collection, you just want to go for one colour family, then absolutely you can. They are available right now on the website. As I said earlier, it's always worth clicking that Shop the Show button over on the website and having a look at everything that's there, because we just don't get to everything. I mean, we have so much stuff jam-packed into each and every one of our shows. There's lots of exciting stuff coming up tomorrow here on Crafters TV. You're going to want to make sure you join me for that. I'll be with Craig in the morning for Craft Vault. I have a brand new launch with the Softer Side of Life and Bernie. We're launching some brand new Riley Blake fabrics that Sarah has designed with Riley Blake. I'm actually with Lizzie, sorry, excuse me, I'm not with Bernie. I should be coming in via video link. And then I've got launch party with the boss herself. Sarah will be here, that's always fun. And then we will also be here together for Craft Vault as well. And the rest of the week, actually, it's a really big mixed bag this week. So many awesome shows. Another craft along as well coming up on Thursday, so make sure you join us here for that. What are you most looking forward to this week is what I'd like to know. It can be crafty related, it could be Crafters TV related, it could just be something from your general life. Let me know in the comments over on Crafters TV on Facebook or across on YouTube. One of our social media superstars will ping me over your comments. Colleen is our social media superstar for today. Also, don't forget, we will be, of course, voting for our favourite creation of Debbie's to go onto the demonstration of the week. To get voted for, which will be absolutely awesome. We still need to get you up on that leaderboard, Debbie.
I know, Sarah got hers yesterday.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah,
I was
she
winding
did.
her up and she absolutely hated it earlier in the last week, so I won't be able to tease her anymore about that, unfortunately.
I did call it as well. In fact, we had tons of cars from the week yesterday. I think there was something like 15 maybe. We had so many
People
cars.
keep sneaking new ones in.
And I had 2. So I said number 1, which was Craig's, and number 5, which was Sarah's, and Sarah come in.
She won.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got 2 bees that are already coloured. So you see me colour one. I've just then cut them out using the die, and you've got a front and a back. Absolutely love that about these dies. Then I'm just using a piece of wool. So you can use some twine, some string, some cotton. So I'm just using a bit of wool, and all I'm going to do is pop that between the 2 pieces. So let's get some tape, and I'm going to put tape all over, and I'm putting plenty on to make sure that we get that all stuck nicely. And I'm just in the centre putting that one, and then we're going to put this down and then add in our next one onto the top. And then they match.
He looks cheeky, doesn't he, this bee? Oh, no,
He's lovely,
I might have just
isn't he?
misgendered that bee. It could be a she. But they look very cheeky.
So you can see it spins then through that mirror. So really, really simple
Are you hearing
to
this?
do. I'm just trying to ignore it.
Georgina says that if it had a speech bubble, it would say, "Oh, honey." In that voice, apparently, that's what this bee would be saying. That was an eye roll, just for the record.
Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm making sure that my string is taut. So pulling it and sticking it to the actual surface here. And I've just put my tape pen just to hold that in place. Then what I've got is another, I forgot to cut it in, but it does actually, no, I don't want to do that. What I was going to do, but I am just going to cut strips off. I meant to put this through to cut out. So I could do it and cut it out, to be honest. I'm being lazy, aren't I? So I was being very lazy then. I was meant to do it and I didn't, so I'm going to.
Lynn is looking forward to half term next week. Oh, Lynn, awesome. Lynn is a teacher. So, oh, I see. Are you doing remote learning, Lynn? Is that what it is at the moment? Because a lot of my friends that are teachers are teaching, but from their home, in essence. It sounds rather challenging, to say the least. Colleen, our social media superstar, she is looking forward to sledding later today with her son. They've had 40 centimetres of snow overnight in Nova Scotia. Now that sounds like awesome fun. Sally Bond says, the thing I'm most looking forward to this week is watching you, Joe. Oh, Sally, big love. Thank you very much for that. Yes, let me know what you're looking forward to this week. What are you looking forward to this week, Debbie?
I'm trying. Oh, I have got a promo shoot.
Oh, nice.
Yes, which is quite nice. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think most people know now that we have a new machine coming. So we're bigging up the Gemini to a Gemini Pro size. So yeah, I have a bit of a promotional shoot going on this week for the launch of it in the UK, which is very exciting.
You'll be seeing it here soon on Crafters TV?
Yeah, absolutely, and I can't wait. And can I say, Joe, I used it for the first time today.
Oh, exciting.
Oh my word, I just love it. You know what, I mean, we love the Geminis, I absolutely know that, but having it supersized, I felt like I was in like Willy Wonka's castle. So yeah, it was amazing. Right, so I am going to do something a little bit different. So I've cut out some extras of our hexagon and I've done them in bright yellow. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pop them around our circle. So we're going to make a bit of a flower going on here, Joe.
Gorgeous.
So just something a little bit different. So popping that onto here, and we're just going to follow that round, and I'm just making sure that where I put it.
Debbie, this is a fabulous idea. I love it.
Well, we always think of all these, trying to think of constant different ideas.
It's like Blockbusters.
Yes, it is.
You know the game show Blockbuster. If anyone in the US, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Was it with who?
Bob Holness.
Bob Holness. Yes.
Yes. Bob Holness. Oh, I loved it. I'll have a pea, please, Bob.
You'll have a what?
That's what they used to be the standard joke, wasn't it? They used to say, I'll have a pea, please, Bob.
Oh, very funny. It was basically like a words-based game, and it had a big like TV that was like all. They're hexagons, aren't they? I'm so bad with shapes, Debbie.
It is a hexagon.
It's a hexagon. Almost a pentagon. It's not a pentagon. It's a hexagon, and the board was all hexagons, and you had to like light up all the different things. It looks a lot like the shapes that you can see just here. Maybe you did have a version in the US. I don't know. Let me know.
Yeah, they might have done, actually. A lot of the game shows get taken to the US as much as the game shows from the US get taken to England.
Absolutely.
It was a great game show. But yes, you're right, it does look like that. And then one more. So popping that into there, just that bit there. I'm not measuring it, I'm just making sure when I put the tape on, it's not coming off the edge of the card. And that one will slot into there perfectly. And then all I've got then is I've got a couple of the stamps that I've already stamped out. So we've got Be Amazing. And then I've just got those little branches. So we're going to just decorate the side of our card. So popping these on. We'll put our Be Amazing. We'll pop this one here. And then we'll pop this one on here. It is nice to play on words, isn't it, with the bee? There's so many.
I love the bees because I live in Manchester already now. It's the emblem of the city, the bee. It's absolutely everywhere. Yeah, it's made a real resurgence in the last few years. There's lots of bee-inspired stuff. Even the bins have got bees on them in Manchester. Yeah, it's become very, very popular. There's a shop in Manchester that sells stuff that's just got bees on it. Everything with the bee on, from mugs to T-shirts to everything.
That's very cool.
It's fabulous.
So I'm just adding some little gems just to finish off our gorgeous bee flower. And there we go. If I turn that round, we've got our beautifully decorated. And in fact, let's just give him a spin so we can see. Right, are we ready, Joe? Are we ready for that bee spin?
I'm ready.
Ooh,
amazing.
And there we go. He's
gorgeous.
Amazing. So
How
be
gorgeous
amazing.
Is that? Really, really lovely. If you want to get your hands on it, absolutely, you can. Now, do you know what? We need to go back to back to our very special guest, don't we, Joy? And check in with Joy and see how she is. Joy, what are you? We were asking all of our viewers what they're looking forward to this week. What are you looking forward to? Oh, we can't hear Joy. Oh, I'll ask you that again, Joy. I couldn't quite hear you there. What are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to?
I want to finish my Valentine cards.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
We have Valentine's Day is Sunday.
It is.
When is
soon.
When is it?
How many are you sending, Joy?
I think 14.
Wowzers! I mean, you've got to speculate to accumulate, Joy, I guess. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game, isn't it? Do you send Valentine's to your girlfriends?
I do. I send it to my girlfriends. I send it to all my boyfriends. I have one in the mail to you, Joe.
Oh, shut the front door. I'm blushing. Underneath this makeup, I am blushing, Joy. Now, Joy, you are an absolute breath of fresh air. Joy by name, joy by nature. I know you watch us a lot here at Crafters TV. What are your favourite shows? What's like your favourite style of crafting? Do you have a particular thing or theme that you're really into?
Yeah, I love card making. So, you know, that kind of runs the gamut of all your shows. And I do love to stamp, and I love to color my stamping. So the whole Spectrum Noir thing is fantastic. And I love die cutting.
Fabulous. What is your sort of go-to Spectrum Noir marker or product? What's your favourite one out of all of them?
It's tough. I think I have them all.
Okay.
The only thing I don't have yet are the glitter markers, but you know, when Sarah did her rose card with the aqua tints the other day, I thought, I think I might have aqua tints, and sure enough, they had come to me in a Spectrum Noir mystery bag.
Fabulous.
So I pulled them out. I'll have a card that I did. I'll show you later, you know, whenever. But
I'd love to.
I love them all. Probably my tri-blends are the ones I use the most.
Joy, the great thing is you don't need to have favourites when you own them all. They can all be your favourites. That's the fabulous thing. You don't need to pick. They're like children. Now, I know you've got loads of things that you want to show us. So why don't you just show us maybe, why don't you share with us 5 or 6 of your creations? I know you've got loads, but I'd love to see some more of them in the second half of the show as well.
Okay, great. Okay, well, you know what? Talking about when Debbie did Color Me Happy, I think it was a week ago or so.
Gorgeous.
I don't know. Can you see that,
Beautiful.
Joe?
I can see that there. Yeah, that is fantastic.
Oh,
Well,
beautiful.
when Debbie was working with the tricolors, and Deb, you were putting the color down on the glass mat and then taking your brush to the paper.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that week I received the subscription box, the January subscription box
Fab.
of stencils and embossing folders.
Beautiful.
So none of these are dies. These are all from the embossing folders. I cut them out. I cut them on. I embossed them on white watercolor paper, and then I used the tricolors. So I had a lot of ink, and I just kept going, you know, with the color story.
And that's exactly right. You just keep going, don't you,
It looks
Joe?
like, yeah, it looks like you've really enjoyed it and got on a roll here, Joy, and created loads.
Then I
Fabulous.
did the like kind of a warmer tone.
Yeah, no, they're gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. Right, Joy, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back and see you a couple more times a little bit later in the show, if that's all right. Are you okay?
I'm here, Joe. I'm yours.
Ah, if you're there, I'm here. I mean, what could be better, Joy? What could be better? Right, I'll speak to you again really shortly.
Okay.
She is a joy, isn't she, Joy? She really is.
such a joy.
A lot of you chatting away. A lot of you letting me know what you're looking forward to. Now, Denise, I think she wins, right? Because Denise says she's looking forward to travelling to Palm Springs, California. Her daughter-in-law has just had some surgery, so she gets to go and look after the grandchildren, to care for the grandchildren. I mean, Palm Springs. Looking out the window in Newton Aycliffe and seeing the snow coming down and imagining being in a fabulous Art Deco hotel in Palm Springs. I'm channeling that energy, Denise. Kay says I'm looking forward to finishing my Valentine's Day cards so I can get other things done. Carol's first time commenting on YouTube. Hi, Carol. Mary says the Gemini Pro, the lovely Mary in Tennessee, the Gemini Pro is amazing. Makes die cutting on 12 by 12 scrapbook pages so easy. It's now my go-to machine. And Carol Black said, I really, really love that B card that we just looked at right there. Right, I've got loads to show you. We're going to go to the spinners. Here we go. Right. Now, I'll just recap what you get in that collection. So you're going to get the unicorn, which is fabulous. Remember, you can, of course, interchange the apertures with the different characters, should you wish. So you've got the unicorn there. You've also got the dog. You've got the bee. Then you also have the Schmetterling, your little butterfly. They're mischievous-looking little butterfly. That one, aren't they? Then you've got this one here, which is the twirling cat. I love the goldfish on there. It's really cute. You've got the bunny here. You're also going to receive the bird, and you've got the elephant. And it's a lot. It really is a lot in there for that price of £47 or $59. You've got a great saving. If you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, that saving, of course, is going to get even better. You're looking at $37.60 or $47.20. If you wanted just to cherry pick, absolutely you can. You can just get any 2 of these for £13 or $16. You can use your Club Inspire discount on top of that, of course, as well. So we've really got you covered however you want to go for this. Right, I want to talk to you about this storage because it is the Monday mega deal. So what you're getting in here is the a la carte. You're going to get the binder that it all goes in. Let me just open this up for you and you'll see exactly what I mean. There we are. So you've got this in here and your tabs, they all sit in here and you can use them for a whole host of different uses, which is fantastic. So you've got all the different size pockets and then what you've got are the pockets here that are going to go in there. Now, I'm going to show you on the top of the tab just here the size and style of the pocket. It's easier than me trying to explain it to you here. So you've got these ones here that have got 6 pockets in, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can get a little bit closer there, but it tells you the measurements of those as well. So they're 4.25 by 4 inches. So you've got those ones just there. There we go. So these are going to be great for, I think, things like smaller dies, little stamp collections, maybe you want to, little embossing folders maybe. Then you get this one as well. So this one is an 8 by 6 and also a 4.5 by 6. So maybe it's your 7 by 5 embossing folders that are going to go into that one. Maybe you've got some loose elements from things like your topper collections that you want to put in that one. And then you're going to get this one here with 3 pockets, which is the 4.25 by 4 inches. 3 of them there you've got, which is absolutely fantastic. You get 3 pockets per pack. So you'll get the storage box and then you'll get 9 of the storage packets as well. It's one of those things, right, when you start to totally Tiffanyise your life, it's addictive. It really, really is. And I know that we talk about using these for crafty senses, but all of the Totally Tiffany storage stuff, you can use it in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the bedroom. If you travel a lot, it's going to be awesome. Turning it into first aid kits. There's so many different things you can do with them. Let's move on and let's share with you Stephanie. Now, we love Stephanie because she has got these lovely compartments. So it's up to you how you use it. So what I've got here is, in this one, we've got all things like our little explosion powders in there, so you can use that, which is fantastic. Maybe in this one you've got all your drops. What I think a lot of you will use this one for, though, however, is for your ink pads, because it makes perfect compartments, especially if maybe you don't have a huge collection of ink pads. Maybe you've got, you know, half a dozen of the pigment, half a dozen of the quick dry, half a dozen of the water reactive, a few of the Midas ones. You could store them all in here in their individual compartments, which is going to be fantastic. So you've got that there, which is brilliant. The other great thing as well, remember they all go into your lowest tote. They are all see-through. They all have the handle on the end so you can pick them out. And the great thing is, as well, you can either put the ink pads in this way, or you can twist them back around that way so the ink settles down. It's completely up to you. Now, Brandy is next. Now, Brandy is brilliant. If you, like Tiffany, are a self-confessed ruler junkie, you're going to love this. Brandy's also got side flaps as well, which is very important because it means then that things won't fall out of the sides, which is fantastic. It's also great for rulers. If you've got rulers, it's fantastic. If you've got things like ball tools, maybe you've got lots of brushes and those types of things, it really is brilliant for all of those longer, thinner things. Even if you've got things like stencils, you could absolutely get some knitting needles in there, some larger crochet hooks maybe on the go in there. It really is awesome. So do be quick if you want that one. Now the next one is Gail. Now Gail, we've got Gail here. We're using Gail with she's limited stock is our Gail. We've got our alcohol inks in here. It's perfect for all of these jars and bottles. But also at the same time, I think this could be perfect for pills. You know, if you take a lot of medication and you want to store them all facing forward so you can see what's what, and you could just have that as an organiser, and then actually you could just slide that in and out a drawer or a cupboard. If you travel a lot, it's fantastic as well. There are so many different things that you can do.
It's also spices.
Sorry?
Your spices in the cupboard.
Spices.
Your herbs.
Shut the kitchen door. Of course, your spices and your herbs would go in there great. It's also good for things like longer, thin things like your scissors maybe that you want to store in there. There's so much that you can do with all of these bags. And also what I love about them is the value as well. £5.39 or £7.19 if you want to get your hands on that. Now, I mentioned Lois because, oh, here she is. Lois is awesome. The reason we love Lois is because all of these buddy bags, right, that you're going to collect. Now, these ones we don't have on the show today that are in here, but the point of them all is that they all store in here on their end. This is the whole point of it. So what it means is, when you're looking into your lowest buddy bag, it means that you're thinking, I need those pens. Boom, I can lift all the pens out. You can see through the buddy bag, you can see through the lowest tote, which means you can see through the buddy bag as well. If I want to get all of my gilding waxes, boom, I can just go in there and lift them out. If I want my inks, boom, they are there, which is fantastic. You can also put big things in here, like the larger A4 storage containers. The other great thing about it as well is then what you can do is I'm pretty sure you can get a 12 by 12 in there as well. So boom, I can pop my 12 by 12 pad down the side of there as well. It really is fantastic. We've got new 12 by 12 storage as well, so it's brilliant for that. They are also brilliant for if you're in the shops. You're just going to the shops, and rather than having, you know, a regular carrier bag, you want to take one of these, absolutely you can. Also, there are a lot of occasions now, and I think going forward, where you have to take a clear bag to certain events. So a lot of certain events call for you to have a clear bag that you can see what's in there. These are perfect for that because the buddy bags are clear, as is the outer bag. Can you tell how much I love these? All the Totally Tiffany stuff, I absolutely adore it. It really is awesome. So do grab that. The lowest, $13.49 or $17.99. You can either have it in the black, which is this one just here, or is it just the black one we have? Oh, fabulous, the clear and the black, there you are. So it's just the base of it there. I thought they were the same one for a minute. Right, let's move on. Now, love this. This is one of the newest things actually from Tiffany. It is the workstation. And what you will not get over with this is the capacity and literally the size of this and just how much space you've got in here. What else can I put in here? Where's Brandy gone? Come on, Brandy, where are you? There you are. So there, I'm going to pop that into there as well. I could get even more stuff in here. It is so, so capacious. So in here, let me just tip this forward and show you what I've got on the go in here at the moment. So I've got bone folders, I've got edge distressors, I've got explosion powders, I've got pixie dust, I have got paint brushes, tweezers, glitter pens, dye brush. I've even got some hand sunny in there as well. I've got an 8x8 paper pad. I've got a pen. I've got Gemini plates. I've got room for even more Gemini plates. In fact, let's just put those in there as well because they will go in there. Then I've got my Brandy Buddy bag. Then I've got my Monday Mega Deal. Round this side, I've even then got my portable craft mat. Let's spin it all the way around. I've got more pens on the side here. Let's come through to the back. I've got my self-healing colour mat in here. I've got some cardstock in there, and I've just popped that 12 by 12 in there as well. This thing is literally like a crafty TARDIS. You can get so much into this. Joe, the other thing I really like about it is it's really sturdy, even though it's pretty, it doesn't take up a big full footprint, it's really sturdy. So much so that if you wanted to lift that into the back of the car and stand it in the boot, you're not going to get to your journey and it's tipped over. It's really nice and sturdy, which is fantastic. So you can either have it in the black, honestly, I'm out of breath, £26.99 or £31.49, or the turquoise. I'm going to need a half-time orange after this. Right, what we've also got for you is something else that I adore, is the Ditto tool. Now, the brilliant thing about this is it offers you so many options. So, this is fantastic. So, say you're using this at home in your craft space, right? Look at what I've got in here. I mean, I'm not even half full over here. You can see I've got my aerosol in here. I've also got glitter pens in here. I've got my explosion powders. You've got all of this here that you're going to be able to fill up. In the front here, I've then got metallic inks in here, some gilding waxes. I've got a whole host of ink pads in here as well. I've got foils, loads of pens in here, 2 lots of glue in there as well. It really is very capacious. It holds a lot. But the great thing is you can have it out on your work surface. When you're done with it, you just put it back together and then it becomes a handle. So then it is a gorgeous little carry case. But it means that when you want to pop it back down on your desk and open it up, you've got it. I see this as a really good investment for someone that maybe has pretty recently... Oh, let's have a look at Debbie's. Is that your personal one, Debbie?
That's my personal one.
Oh my gosh, Debbie, it is overfloweth.
What haven't I got in it? And can I tell you, Craig's got one as well. Me and Craig both love this. When I first got my hands on this, I could not believe, well, you would probably believe how excited I was. Because, as Joe says, being able to have everything straight out in front of you. Wherever I go, you'll see it when I go to create and craft, when I'm at home, when I'm here. I just unfold it and everything is at hand. There is so much you can fit in here. There's even a secret pocket that I have jam-packed with my notepads, with all my bits and pieces in there as well. So there really is so much that you can fit in here. If you've got your little scoreboards you can put in there. Oh, there's a pocket there, Joe. Look, I haven't used. I didn't even know I had that. Look at that. It's an empty one. But yeah, mine's really full. So this is the turquoise one. So I think we've got that on the show as well as the black one.
They are really, really fantastic, and I think they are great. What I see them being great for is someone maybe that's just recently got into crafting, Debbie, and you know they're crafting on their dining table or something like that, and you need to be able to put it away, but you want something that you can easily access and work from. That tool tote is definitely that, and also it's at a great price. You can, of course, use your Club Inspire discount, of course, on top of that as well. Now, actually, talking about Club Inspire, why don't I give you a chance to check out? Whilst you do that, here's all the details of our fantastic club.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. Loads of you chatting away with me in the comments still. BJW on YouTube says, you don't need to have favourites when you have them all. That is my new favourite saying, Joe. You're welcome to that one. Mary Ann Collins says, genius, Joe. I'll have to organise all of my pill bottles in that bag. Ange says, finally snagged a pink Lois. Can't wait to use it this weekend to go crafting with my bestie. Kelly says, I've got 2 of the workstations. They are brilliant. I've cleared my workspace and I have so much more space to mess on. Kelly also says, I have the ditto. It is wonderful when we're at crops where you may have a small space. Everything can be at your fingertips. Love all of the Totally Tiffany products. It's very, very busy on those. Right, apertures. Debbie, I know that you want to share with us another fabulous demonstration here.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. This time we're going to bring in our fancy panels. So the fancy one has a fancy edge around it. So instead of the circle one, we're going to be using the birthday. You can see it's got this really ornate, beautiful edge. So we've got all these different dies, and then we've got all our sentiment dies. We've got an outside edge cutting die. We've got the inside cutting die. This one is great. It doesn't have an outside edge, so you can just have this straight in your card and not cut out. But if you do want to use it as a panel on any other card, you just cut out your panels, cut that into it, and you'll have a really intricate topper there, which is amazing. So I've already lined up, I've already cut this one out and cut my centerpiece out of this one, because I am going to bring in an embossing folder just to show you how beautiful these embossing folders are. Love the size of these. These are our 6x6 embossing folder and such really lovely designs. This is one of my favorite ones. It's the, well, I keep calling it the dry stone wall, which is is what the pattern is, but it's actually called Set in Stone. So we're going to use that one on our folder, and we're going to cut out this main panel with our fancy edge. I'm also going to, on that first one, put in our birthday wishes. So let me just take out this die, take it off my carrier sheet and pop that inside. So, oh, get it the right way, it's on the top. Let's just pop that in and put my tape down. So I'm going to actually layer all of these up together. Pop that on the side, there we go, and then send that through. Again, I'm just going to use my junior plates because we can pop them all through. So let's pop that in our Gemini. The only reason I use my Gemini Junior plates instead of my big plates is just that it's a quicker time that it goes through, so it's quicker to demo and quicker to get on to the exciting part, which is putting our dies together. So taking all those bits out, and then we can see this beautiful die. And like I said earlier, if you feel like you're not confident enough to put all 3 dies in, just put them through one at a time.
Can we cut into things like mirror cards, matte mirror, or glitter cards using these, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely. There's so many different cardstocks, Joe, that we can put through, absolutely. I've kept it white here, but what I have done, I'm going to bring in this one. I've then coloured my birthday wishes with my pink tri-blend pen, so that highlights that. Then we've got this one here, which we're going to pop through our embossing folder. I really love the fact that these panels out of the card, because they're 300 GSM, it means they take embossing beautifully. So because it's a 2D folder, all we need is our top and our bottom cutting mats, and we just sandwich that between the two and send that through.
Awesome. Getting busier and busier and busier on the Aperture Diorama. We don't have a huge amount of stock on the big collection. Remember, Club Inspired Platinum members, you save yourself £73 or $95 compared to buying those individuals. So it is a really, really awesome deals. There are 3 smaller deals for you should you want them as well. All of them, of course, are over on the website.
So we've just took out our embossing, and you can see we've got that beautiful now texture on our lovely pink cardstock out of that pad. And then I'm going to bring in all our extra elements. So I've already cut out these ones. Again, the birthday cake die that comes in with that birthday die set. So you use that to go in the centre and it cuts that out. And then I've coloured this with our tri-blend markers. And then I've also just got some extra bits to put into shape. So I've used one of our beautiful cardstocks. We're just going to attach that. So to layer your beautiful cards or beautiful papers, you can do this and then cut them out and then just cut your tabs off at the side. Or you could just leave the tabs on, but it might make them a little bit too thick to pop through. And then all I'm going to do is bend these in, and we're going to attach them to our next one. So I've embossed this one. Where's my side? There we go, side panels. Let's grab our side panels. And again, we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to put our glue onto these side pieces, and that will attach them to those edges. Now, if you don't want your tabs being seen through those, all you need to do is you could cut either 2 of these tabs out. So once these others go through, you can stick another one on the top in a different colour. You could emboss them like we see that other one embossed, or you could actually add embellishments to the side of your card as well as the front, and that will hide
Love that paper.
all your tabs. I'm trying to think which one it's out of, Joe, and I can't think. Do you know when you just grab your paper pads? Because funny enough, do you know when you've got that the tote bag, is it the Lois tote bag?
Yeah.
And you put the 12 by 12 papers in, that's where I store my 12 by 12 paper pads. And I've actually got 18 paper pads in my Lois bag.
18?
18.
Oh,
yeah, 18.
shut the front door.
So yeah, and actually I could probably squeeze a few more in, but it's got 18 in it at the moment. I'll take a picture of it when I get home, but that's where I store all my paper pads.
I'm just hearing that 1/5 of the stock that we had available for this show has already gone. Debbie, and it will keep getting busier and busier. There's a lot of people in the ordering process at the moment. It is very busy on the website. Do just bear with us. We will get to each and every one of you, but there is a lot of traffic on the website at the moment. Of course, remember with Club Inspire, make sure you're logged in, because the price you see will be the price you pay as long as you are logged in. Platinum members, of course, getting this for $79.40 for $103.93, which is great. That also means, doesn't it, that everyone's going to get free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling on this item as well, which I think is one of the reasons why it is so busy right now over on our website.
Absolutely. I think it's just our lovely crafters out there like breaking our system. That's what it is, Joe. So just folding them down. Again, we're going to put some glue. I'm using tacky glue. You could use our tape pens, but because these are quite movable and they move backwards and forwards, I like to use our tacky glue. And we're going to pop these in to place at the side. I'm making sure all the time that this bit here lines up. So I know then when I pop that onto our other side, we get that perfect fit.
Awesome. I love the colourway here, love the options. And I think you've got so many different options. You play around with different textures. I mean, you could even put pictures in the back of these if you wanted to, couldn't you, Debbie?
Oh, they'd be perfect as photo cards, absolutely perfect. So I've cut out some of the balloons. So these balloons and the strings you can see are in the actual die pack, so you get them all there. It's not until you see them you realise how much you get in these actual colourways. Just going to try and find myself, there we go, some 3D Kalau glue, or chunky glue as our Debbie says.
Debbie calls it. And with Debbie a little bit later in the week, I think Debbie is here with us on, oh, it might be Wednesday. Shall I have a little look? Shall I tell you what's happening the rest of the week here on Crafters TV?
Oh, yes.
I'll give you a little rundown. Craft Vault with you and I after this show, obviously. Tomorrow we'll have Craft Vault with myself and Craig. Then I'll be up with Riley Brake and Sarah Meadow Lane Fabrics, which will be fantastic. Myself, Lizzie's going to be Skyping in for that one. Launch party will be myself and Sarah tomorrow night, as well Craft Vault tomorrow. And then a brand new launch day for you with the floral animal dies, myself and Debbie on Wednesday. There'll also be a Craft Vault of course, on Wednesday. Then I'll have Creative Cravings. I'll be here with Debbie. I think it's a full streak. It is. It's a whole Debbie day on Wednesday for you, which will be awesome. Thursday is a busy one. Myself and Leanne will be here for Craft Vault. Then I'll have that stacked easel craft along with myself and Craig. That was going to be absolutely awesome. I then have as well Cartload with Leanne, which I'm looking forward to, and a Craft Vault with Leanne on Thursday as well. Me and Leanne haven't worked together for ages. Friday I'll be back up again with you for Craft Vault. Launch day coming up on Friday as well with myself and Sarah, the new creator cards. And then Colour Me Happy will be myself and Craig. And myself and Craig also here with you for Craft Vault. And then I think you'll all deserve a couple of days off from me, to be honest.
I'm sure they wouldn't be saying that, Joe. Absolutely not. But there you go. That's our finished card, Joe. So it really doesn't take long, and they're just really pretty, usable dies. And Joe's right. These would be amazing for picture cards. You could just look through there and see them, and then that people can keep them on their sideboard because they've got pictures of your kids, grandkids, your animals. But they would make lovely photo cards.
Absolutely. So much you can do with them. And they're not a card, are they? You know, they are a dimensional project, which I think is what really is going to set these apart from the other things that you've made or are going to be making, which is fantastic. Let me go through what you're getting again. So you're going to get the fancy aperture, which is this one just here, or the construction that's going to make that for you. So that's what that's going to look like. And then you've got the 3 interchangeables that go in there. So you've got birthday, you've got my favourite one, which is the home, and you're also going to receive garden in there as well. The other one you have, so these are separate collections. The other one you have is a circular one, which is this one here. I just love how scrolly all of this is here. It's very sort of Parisian almost, isn't it? You've got that one. You've got that one with the woodland interchangeable elements. You have got the love interchangeable elements. You've also then got as well the Schmetterling interchangeable butterflies that go in there as well. That is collection number 2. And then your third option of going for these is grabbing the embossing folders, which are available individually for you. So you have Set in Stone, which is this one just here. You also have Brick Layers, which is that one just there. You've got Spring Forest, which is there. And finally, you have Trellis Swirls as well, which is brilliant. $15.50 or $22. Now, the best way, of course, to get the best value is to go for the larger collection, which gets you absolutely everything and also gets you this gorgeous pastel 12 by 12 300 GSM cardstock, which is awesome. Someone's been definitely snipping at mine, as you can see there. Now, do grab those. Great price on that for you. Remember, as a platinum member, you're going to be saving £73 or $95, which is awesome. Right, we must cross back to Joy in New York. So you're in New York. How far from New York City are you, Joy?
I'm about 20 miles north, Joe. It's considered the lower Hudson Valley. It's right on the Hudson River. It's beautiful here.
Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous, no doubt. I was actually meant to be in New York in January for my mum's birthday, unfortunately, but you know the way things are. I'm sure we'll get to do it again some other time. But
You have to come, and I'll make you a beautiful spaghetti dinner.
Oh, you are talking my language. And you cook, Joy. I mean, she crafts, she cooks. What can this woman not do is what I want to know. No, it is beautiful. I just want to go and eat my own body weight in pizza and pastrami. I'll be a very, very happy boy. Now, you did say you'd been watching us since the start of lockdown. So is that when you started crafting then, Joy, or had you crafted for a long time before that?
I've always crafted. I've always made cards for my family and friends, and honestly, I lost my husband 7 years ago in December.
Sorry to hear that.
I know, I don't want to bring the sadness, but he used to tell me, I would watch Sarah on HSN Craft Day, and he would say, honey, you should get this Gemini thing. You would love that. And I thought, I would never know what to do with that. And I thought dyes were ink. I did not know about these little metal things. About 3 months after he passed, it was the Gemini was a Today's Special. And something made me get it, and I'm so happy. I never look back. Fast forward, I have 4 Geminis. I love every one. I use them all. One day I will bring the Pro into the family. I have such a vast die collection. It's ridiculous. But Joe, I want to thank you, and I want to thank Sarah and Simon and Leanne and everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. Craig and Debbie Robinson and our beautiful Debbie Fisher and Jan and Fiona and Bernie. Ben, I'm still singing that sea shanty, maybe do a Facebook Live. You guys have brought so much to, I know I speak for so many around the world, and this year has been so hard for so many. I mean, life anyway, but just thank you. I know you're selling product, we know that, but you do it in such a way. You entertain us, you give us a community to talk. In the chats we talk about crafting, but we talk about each other and our families and our pets and who's, God forbid, in the hospital and who's doing great. And that wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here. And Joe, it's no coincidence. You're celebrating your year anniversary. You came on board just a couple of months, maybe a month before, the whole world went crazy. So you were placed here for us, and I'm just grateful we found you. So thank you. I love you all.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up, they're crying in the gallery. Honestly, I've been an emotional wreck.
I love the crew, and I love Georgina, and I love everybody. I love Team Social. We ask so many questions. The customer service is off the charts. We just thank you.
Joy, I mean, I can't thank you enough, because you say all those things, and you say that, we've all been there for each other, which is amazing, because look, as much as we entertain you guys and we inspire you and we educate you, you've kept us sane as well at the same time, for us to be able to come to work every day and, have a purpose and do something and get on with it. It is amazing. And I do feel like what we've built over the last year is something that's really special. It's a real community and a family of friends. And what I'm so excited for is that one day when things get back to normal again, in the very near future, let's hope, we'll be able to see each other and hug each other and, you know, inspire each other in person.
Yeah, but right now the virtual thing, you help us all with that. And we learn so much. Your tutorials, Debbie, I've learned so much from you. Like so much. I mean, I've been crafting for a long time, and these 7 years I've done a lot of cards, but every day I learn something new.
Okay, well, you're talking about being inspired. Joy, we could look, there's 40 minutes left on this show, and I'm pretty confident that we could just sit and chat for those last 40 minutes. However, we've got jobs to do, and Sarah and Simon will be cracking that whip. What I need to say is, could you please share with us some of the awesome things that you've made that we'd love to see? Oh, what is that?
Oh, that's a sneaky peek.
So this is the new bunny, you know, half bunny, half flower.
It's the animal florals. They're not coming up. They're not even in the country yet, Joy. That's a sneaky peek.
So if you want more inspiration on those, you need to join us on Saturday.
I loved him so much. I wanted to know what he would look like just in black and white. So I did like a positive negative.
How awesome. That looks brilliant, Joy. I love it.
Every bunny needs some bunny.
Everybody needs some bunny indeed.
And then Joe, I'm very proud of this. My very first shaker card ever.
Shaker card, shaker card.
I love that.
And I used the aqua tints, and I did the background like Sarah had done, you know, the rest of the paint. So that was good.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, Joy, I'm going to pause you there. We're going to come back and chat again. I could just chat to you all day. We could just get Joy on every show. She could just be our little, you know, our little correspondent across the pond, is what I'm thinking.
I'm here.
Joy is definitely my spirit animal. There is no doubt about it. Right, I'll chat to you soon again, Joy. Oh, how lovely. How lovely is that, Debbie?
Honestly, I'm actually, if I sniff, it's because I had tears in my eyes listening to that. Joy, you are so amazing, so inspirational. And actually, it's our crafters like Joy that is why we're here. It's why we do it. It's why we keep going. And it's why in lockdown we've all saved each other, I think, because it's been a godsend, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's have some more joy in our spinner dies. So we're going to be using the little doggy. So cute, so lovely. And it is the animal or the pet that most people have is a little dog, isn't it? So you can send that to anyone. And I absolutely love the sentiments on this one. So the dog one says the cat did it. On the cat one, it says the dog did it. So I love those sentiments. And I woof you. I mean, how amazing would that be for your Valentine's card? So cute if you are dogs lovers. And just for you. Just really cute. So again, you're getting your back and your front die. So instead of colouring them, I've got them already coloured and cut out. So you can see I've got my front and the back of my dog, and I've just coloured it with my tri-blend pens. We've then got all these extra embellishments, which I love with all of these dies. You've got your little bone, you've got your ball. The doghouse is brilliant. I just love that. That's your aperture. We're going to cut that through our first piece of card. And then you've got your die for your kennel stamp as well. So you can create your little tiny kennel, which is great. So let's pop them to the side. We're going to cut our aperture through the center of our card. Now I've got a card that's measuring 10 inches by 5. I've then scored it at 2 and 2.5, and then 7.5 and 8 in inches. So we're just going to take our card blank. I've then put some of our papers down. These papers that I'm using were from the paper pad that we had on yesterday from Best of British. It's the Best of British card pack. So I'm just going to line this up. Now, obviously, I have the confidence in my Gemini machine to be able to cut through both my pieces of cardstock. If you do have a different machine, you might just need to run it through a couple of times to do the same technique. But the Gemini is going to do that, no problem whatsoever. So we're going to offer that to our machine. We did just a little reminder, because you can go back and watch our shows, which is fantastic. There's not many places that you can watch shows back, and I love the fact we can watch every single show back. We did a Gemini 101 yesterday, Joe. So we showed all the machines going from the top to the bottom, apart from the Pro, because it's not here yet. And it was just a brilliant, absolutely brilliant show. So anything you need to know about the Gemini, you can go back and watch that show. So let's take our aperture die out, and you can see we've got that gorgeous kennel going through. Always keep these cutouts, so these are great to use on any of your other cardstocks. I mean, even just using that as a topper and putting your dog outside of there looks really cute, so that's just something different that you can do with them. But we are using it as our spinning, so I'm going to bring in my piece of twine again, and we're going to use the tape pens just to put down the center and at the top, and then we're going to, oh, I need to put my dog in between, don't I? I can't just stick something on without putting my doggy in, can I, Joe?
Can you imagine? Just a twig,
We'll just have a bit of string, yeah. Be like, oh, that's a nice bit of string, thank you. Really appreciate the thought.
I didn't know you cared. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you're so generous.
Yes, all those things, but we will add our dog, so luckily I remembered. And then we're going to pop the backside on top of there and just work them together. As with any of the tape pens, if you rub them, they heat activated, which makes them really sticky, so the heat will make them even tackier, and then they won't come apart. So then I'm going to make sure that I pull that really taut and right in the center of our kennel, and then we're going to just pop that down so I know that that's there. And then all I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put some more glue over the top, and I'm just, because you're not going to see on the inside of the card, so all I'm going to do is just take a couple of strips, and we're just going to, let me just cut that to size. We're going to pop that over, and all that will do is stop any of that tacky glue sticking anywhere. And then we're going to do the same at the top piece. Just going to turn that round and put some more glue over the top, and then pop that into place. And that will just hold that securely, and then when I make my card, it won't have any sticky pieces that will get stuck on the inside. So that creates our little spinner on the front there, so nice and simple. So then, because we've put those score lines in, we're creating ourselves just enough to be able to spin our little doggy. I'm just going to bring in the next one, which is exactly the same piece, apart from we've folded it the opposite way. So instead of this way like this, you just turn it round, and these two parts will stick together. So we're going to then just bring in some extra papers to decorate the side. So let's just use
another
the tape
gorgeous.
pen.
You've really got a good selection of papers in. There's another beautiful paper pad you've used here, Debbie.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I do love
Really
that,
lovely.
because the Best of British sold out, Joe, so we had it back on yesterday. So, and it's such a gorgeous collection. It makes you proud to be British when you have a collection
doesn't
like
it?
that. So just pop in those side pieces on. And I think their paper pads are what we forget about. We forget that we've bought them in our collection. And then we put them to the side, but only use them with that collection, when really you can use them with anything that you've got. So I'm just popping some tape.
Oh, it's on the show.
What, the
Yeah,
paper
Best of
pad?
British paper pad.
Oh, there you go. It's because
Boom.
it's come back in
As Tiffany
stock.
would say,
Even-
19.99 or
even
24.95.
better. Amazing. So popping that together, and then our opposite side, which creates our two panels. And then all I've got here, Joe, is I've got the cat did it, so we always have to blame the dog. And I've also just die cut the little ball and some bones. So we're just going to pop those on as well. Let me grab this.
Glorious. Loads of people chatting away. Lots of love for Joy in the comments. Kelly says, that was beautiful, Joy. You speak volumes to the value of this community. Kim saying, CC has been so fun to watch and a way to connect to others. I so need people contact. I love my hubby to bits, but I need other human contact. Big lols there as well in the comments. Yes, lots of love for Joy. We'll go checking in with Joy again before the end of the show.
Yeah, Joy is such an inspiration, isn't she?
She really
and to
is.
think that she's only joined us just not long before you, Joe.
March.
So yeah, which is amazing. So let's twiddle our dog round. We're pupping. I didn't mean to say pupping. He's not pupping.
He's not. We don't have those kind of stamps and dies in there, Debbie.
Oh.
Talk about lowering the tone.
pop him to the front of the camera, not put him, and then let him do his spinny thing. There we go. We've got our twirling.
I thought you were going to say let him do his business then for a second, and I thought you're not getting anything. No. You're in a hole there. Right, that's really made me laugh. Okay, right, let's go back through what's included in here. It's a gorgeous creation, Debbie, and you've got the option to create exactly that when you get this home. So you've got in here, oh, hello, we've got the unicorn in here. You also have the gorgeous little doggy. You've got the bees, which are awesome. We've got the butterflies in here. We've also got the bunny in here as well. We've got the owl, and we've also got the elephant in there as well. All of those gorgeous collections there, as you can see. £47 or $59. If you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, of course, you are going to get a discount. Wherever you are in the club, you're going to be getting a discount. Platinum members today, $37.60 or $47.20 if you're in the US. If you did want to, though, you can just cherry pick. So you can just get 2 of these for £13 or $16. It is completely up to you. Loads of you still chatting away. You go, girl, Debbie, with the paper pads, says Christine Mahoney, the self-confessed queen of the paper pads. The embossing folders are the best. The dry stone wall with some foam flowers looks absolutely amazing. How did Debbie do that so quickly? Talking about the diorama. They do come together quite fast, don't they, the dioramas? And I think that's the surprise, Debbie, because they look so intricate and maybe... I mean, don't want to say it sometimes, but they do look complicated, but are far from it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And that's what's good about all our tutorials, all our programs that we're doing for you, because actually things do look complicated. And also, Joe, I remember from being a crafter before I started doing this job, I remember watching things on the telly and just buying it because that demonstrator made it look so easy. Get it home, I'd completely forgotten how to use it, what to do with it, and thinking, actually, this is not easy at all. But you just need that guidance to know that it is easy, but you have to remember all those points about doing it. And that's what's so inspirational about Crafters TV, because we continue to do that and continue with the education. So yeah, you'll always find ease of use with all of our products. They're amazing.
Yeah, and you've got the ability to come back and watch all of this back at any time, which makes it so easy. She is tall, she is long, she is leggy, she is brandy. We're going to go back to the Totally Tiffany bags. Love these bags. I love them because they're great for craft. They absolutely are, because that is, in essence, what they are designed for. Tiffany was a crafter, is a crafter, and that is why she comes up with all this awesome storage. What you've got with brandy is you've got the side flaps here on the side, which is fantastic because it means that it's going to stop anything falling out the side. Tiffany is a self-confessed ruler junkie. That is why she designed the brandy. So you've got your regular rulers, you've got your craft rulers, they'll all go in there. Your things, maybe you're a knitter, maybe you've got knitting needles, maybe it's lots of paintbrushes and things that you want to put anything. Anything that's tall will go into this bag, which is absolutely fantastic. So you've got that one there. If you want to go for brandy, you can. She is $4.49 or $7.19. Your price there on that one. Make sure you grab that. You've then got, oh, it's Stephanie. She's very capacious, is Stephanie. What you've got here, which I love with Stephanie's, is the fact that they all have a hard case. So these ones, they have a hard shell in the base. Brandy and, who's this one? I've lost her name. Gail, that's it. But Stephanie has got compartments, which is fantastic. So whether you're putting explosion powders into there, whether you are going to do like your stone drops and things like that, do you not think that these tonic stone drops would make lovely earrings? I want to see someone fashion a big necklace out of these when they're done with them. I think it every time. I look at it and I think, do you know what I think? I think Pat Butcher. Every time I see it. Pat Butcher is a well-known character from a soap opera called EastEnders, if you're not in the UK. So I do feel the need to qualify these because I think sometimes people think, what on earth is he on about now? And you've got this for your ink pads. I think this is what I would use Stephanie for, is ink pads. I think especially if you've maybe only got half a dozen of each, so maybe you've got a few of the pigments, you've got a few of the water reactors, a few of the quick dry, a few of the Midas, or do you know what, maybe you're going to go away for the weekend, you're going to go on a little trip somewhere, a little staycation, which I can see a lot of us doing this year, and you don't want to take 4 whole collections of ink pads with you, it's just not going to be practical. You could use your Stephanie to just cherry pick the ones that you need and pop those into your buddy bag, which is fantastic. And then these all go in here. The other thing to say is as well, I'm putting them in the wrong way, is what I'm doing. The other thing to say is what you can do is you can use it without these in. You don't need to use it with the trays in if you don't want to. It is completely up to you, but they all fit back in there, and then that all stores beautifully, as you can see. Et voila. I love that one. I think it's a really, really handy one. And then we've got Gale. Now, Gale is great. Can you... Someone was asking me, wasn't they? That's not even English, Joe. About glues and what ones the glues go in. Do the glues go in there? No, this is too small for the glues. The one with the glues is the one that's got the 2 Velcro bits on it. I can't remember what the name is. I'll think of it later for you. This is your alcohol inks that you've got here. Again, it is great for things like stone drops. It's also going to be fantastic for ribbons if you want to pop those into there as well. Gail is very busy though. What Tiffany always suggests as well is cut the label out of the packaging and pop it into the bottom of here. You get a small and a large label. Pop it in. Oh no! She sold out and gone. Gail has gone. Cut the label out, pop it into the bottom of here. That way you'll always know what that bag was. So if you come back and you want to replace it, you want to reorder it or anything like that, you think, oh, I love that bag, you know exactly which one it is, which is fantastic. Now, the great thing about the buddy bag concept is that it all goes into the lowest tote. This is what it's designed to be used with. So what you've got is all of the bags have the handles facing upwards. So it means that at any point you can see exactly what is in here. Even if this was full of buddy bags, I'd be able to reach in at any point and know where everything is that I need, which is fantastic. We also do these lovely large A4 binders which go into here as well, which is fantastic, and these have got a whole host of different things in them. There's absolutely loads that you can store in there. The other great thing about it is as well that you can take your 12 by 12 and even slot a 12 by 12 down into the side of there, which is fantastic. How many 12 by 12s did you say you had in your Lois?
18.
18. And it's sturdy, isn't it? Its great thing is it's double stitched. The other thing I love about it as well is that it's got piping. And what that means is a lot of these bags, they're really scratchy. You know when you reach in and out and you end up like scratching all of your forearms. These haven't got any of those sharp corners on them. They're just really, really beautifully designed. And it really means that you've got somewhere to store them, which is fantastic. And it's just great for day-to-day uses as well. So do grab that if you want it. It is the clear vinyl Lois, $13.49 or $17.99. Now, something else that's proving very busy is that Ditto, the Ditto tool tote. And we're going to have a look at Debbie's. Details on your screen for the black one. Do we have the teal one that Debbie has as well? We've got them both in stock.
It'll be on the website.
It's not on the show, but it's on the website,
Yeah.
we believe. So if you want the black one, that's in the show. If you want the one that Debbie's got, check the website for that. So handy, though, these, Debbie.
Absolutely, yeah. And actually, I've got the turquoise one because that's the only one we had come out at the time. And now we've got the black one. So the black one is amazing because anything's going to go with it. You're going to see all those, your bright things that are in the black one. But you can see mine is absolutely full. Me and Craig both have one of these and we love them. In fact, Craig came out to me the other day and said, Debbie, I see you've got one of the Ditto bags. And I just love it, Joe, because of the fact that it folds up and you've got your handle and you're just on the go. So if you've only got a small space in your classroom, you're like that. If you then want to spread it out, I adore this because wherever I go, I just hold it out, put it on the side. Everything I need has got all the stuff at just a glance wherever I look. So I'm always well organised. I have everything where I need it. I have all my glues. I mean, look at all these pockets we've got at the front. There's so many. So even my tapes, I've got my foam tape in here. I've got, I mean, I don't know why I have so many scoring tools, but I do have quite a lot of scoring tools. But all my glues are in here. Even my little Xyron machine is in here as well, Joe. So I actually have...
There's flock of seagulls going to come out of there in a moment.
Yeah. Even my Daubers fit in here. I have my Daubers in here. I have my foam pads in here. It's even got a secret little compartment.
Could be a secret mini gin compartment.
Yeah, it could be. So you've got your secret compartment. You've got really strong Velcro at the back. So when you pop that together, it holds.
Is that why there's a gap on the end there in those little pockets? Was that the gin holder at the end?
Mine's got a gap, the gin holder.
With those two perforated pockets on the end that have got nothing in them?
I think there might be enough for a miniature Baileys in
I
there for me.
absolutely reckon. A couple of mini Baileys
But
in there.
it really is a super tote bag to go for. Honestly, you will love it as much as me and Craig, because we just adore ours. I don't think I could be without. And I mean, we have our Crafters Companion purple ones, which a lot of the team have, but I've switched mine out with this one now, Joe, because of that opening up. So it really is a great bag to have. Love this one.
Really, really gorgeous. $23.39, $31.49 if you want to get your hands on it. Very, very busy for that at the moment. Right, I can see a lot of you with very full baskets. I'm just going to give you a moment to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, let me just remind you of how you can watch and shop at the same time.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
We're just saying, I just found a bit of black pepper between the two. It's so spicy. Why did I feel the need to share that with you? I felt because I thought you might have heard me say it and then you came back and there's me going, oh, it's a bit spicy. And you're thinking, what on earth is he on about? What am I like? Right, loads of you chatting away. Anne says, Debbie says she had a whole lot of 12 by 12 pads in the lowest. Is the vinyl strong enough to pick them up? I think so.
It's reinforced, Joe. All the stitching is reinforced. They are so strong. I can't even tell you how strong they are. And I can pick, or even my little self, I can
Even little
pick them
dainty
up.
old you can pick them up.
I can pick them up, yeah. I'm strong.
You are strong. You could have me. Cheryl says, Stephanie bags are amazing. I need another one for the collection of ink pads that I'm getting. Christine's come up with a joke. What did the elephant say to the bunny?
I don't know, Joe. What did the elephant say to the bunny?
I can't hear you.
That is so us.
Actually.
That is so us.
For a made-up joke. I'll tell you what, Christine, that is pretty good. Elizabeth says, Joy Sampson, thank you for sharing yours and expressing what so many of us feel about the company and the people of Crafters Companion and our chat community. That's from Elizabeth. Absolutely lovely words. Lots of love for Joy in the comments. We'll be speaking to Joy again before the end of the show. Should we share with you some of the gorgeous creations that you've been sending us in to the email address? Jesus has sent in a beautiful diorama. I love that one, Debbie.
Oh, it is so lovely. And it's personalised as well, so it makes it even more special. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love the way you've put the banner on the top there. You've got the birthday wishes. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Really gorgeous. George's best mate, Sally Bond, sent this next one in. So I've got to tell you, director George and Sally both used to live in the same place, Broughton in North Devon, and they know each other apparently.
Oh, there you go. How amazing is that? Small world, Joe.
What a small world, because George used to work in the co-op, so he knows everyone, basically. She sent both of these in, which are absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for that, Sally. Oh, the gorgeous Mary Harder from Tennessee. I love what she's done here, using it as a topper hat. It's very clever, isn't it?
Yeah, very clever. It just shows you don't have to use it as what they're intended for. Having a topper on the card, that is stunning. I mean, that's going to work for birthdays, it's going to work for Mother's Day, anniversaries, weddings. Beautiful.
And using it to frame an element of a paper pad, I think that is such a clever idea.
Very much
gorgeous,
so.
Gorgeous creation there, Mary. Kate's gone well off piece with this one. I think it's fabulous.
That is so lovely. And it goes to show that anything you've got in your stash is going to work with them. Looks amazing.
Absolutely, it is. Jennifer as well has been using these. That's a very clever, that's kind of like a, that's an interesting one, isn't it?
It
looks
gorgeous.
like it's got so much depth and dimension, but it's actually on a topper.
Yeah, it's on a topper, but it's still got those 3 layers. So actually that's from our woodland. So I think, the woodland, the deer one, and they're the layering up ones. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. I love that. And that's the embossing folder in the background, Joe, as well, that we've got in the collection. Beautiful.
Really lovely creation. Carol Black sent this next one in for us as well. The spinner, lovely colouring work on that.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. I just love the sentiments on here. Looking awesome. It's great. Love that. Yeah, really beautiful.
Pam sent us, PPE Pam sent us in a picture of, there's a picture she's taken of her, oh, I see what's happened here. So, she's taken a picture, so do you know about this, guys? Basically, over the lockdown, Pam started a crafting group with all of her neighbours on the cul-de-sac where they live on Royal Berkshire, and this is them all doing their Zoom class together.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
It's so good. We want to see you all with your PPE on.
Oh, PPE Pam is lols. She really is. She's been on a couple of times. She has me in stitches. She's hilarious.
A great picture.
So lovely to know you watching, Pam, and I hope that your crafting class and the group went well and is going well as well. Right, I know we are fast running out of time, Debbie, but I know you've got more that you'd like to squeeze in, haven't you, before the end of the show?
Yeah, I thought we'd squeeze another spinner one in, and I thought we had to get the bunny in because we've got Easter on its way, and just show another different style of card that we can do with them. So I've picked up both my bunnies on my stamping platform, and we're just going to use our stamp to go on the top here. So just stamping down, making sure they are full of ink, and then we can stamp those out. Pushing down. I mean, I love my stamping platform. It's the one I go to all the time. So if I lose any bit in there, I can then re-ink, go back in and re-stamp it. So that's always a great one to use. But you can use, in fact, your rocker blocks will work perfectly with these. Your smaller stamping platform, we do a 6x6 and a 4x4, I believe. So all of those are going to work amazingly well. So we're just going to do a little bit of colouring on here. So what we will do is bring in our lightest grey shade. Let's do his front. I have got them pre-coloured, so we'll just do a little tiny bit just to show how well these markers work using them on our bunnies. Oh, say bunnies, it's only one bunny. It's because, I didn't colour that very well, Joe. I literally went over the lines there. Mind you, I haven't got my glasses on, so...
I think he looks fab.
He will do. Don't ever worry when you're first... laying down your colour, because that will all blend in. So we're just going to blend that into there, just create that gorgeous image.
Wonderful. Don't forget those Tri-Blend brush pens. It took me months to learn how to say that quickly, Debbie. The Tri-Blend brush pens are available for you over on the website. They are in, it's like a competition now to see how fast I can say it. Tri-Blend brush pen. Not that fast, obviously. They are 6 different options for you. I'm going to run you through them. You have got Autumn Hues, Summer Sun, Cottage Garden, Classic Chic, Winter Holiday and Woodland Walk are your options. So do go over there and check those out. They are in their 3-packs, which I think is a gorgeous little try me. If you just were unsure and thought, I wouldn't mind giving the brush nibs a go, and that is a great little try me price for you there. Details on the bottom of your screen. Oh, I didn't realise they were $8.99. It's really good value.
Yeah, it's
awesome
amazing,
value,
isn't it? Yeah. And you can see how quick we've actually coloured him in. And actually, I'm going to use my grey across the pink as well, just to dull that down a bit. But it's gorgeous. When you colour them in, they'll come up really quickly, and what you can do with them. When that dries, they will dry then just to that lighter shade of grey there. So popping that to the side, we've got our 2 bunnies. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a different card. It is an easel card, but a different type of easel card. So it's an easel card in one pass, in one go. So this is a 11.5 inch by 5 inch. And I've scored it at 3 3/4, 7.5, and then that's it. No more scoring. I was waiting to see where my other one was then. But this time, what this is going to do is it's going to fold straight over. So this will be our easel card here. So I'm going to start off with just attaching my papers. So my first one we will attach to the front. So I can't remember the name of this pad though, Joe, but it's out of one of the ones that we had, the Navy and Blush. Navy and Blush,
yes.
You see, it could be the Lovely Lilacs.
I was about to say Lovely Lilacs.
I think that's what it's out of, yes.
Lovely Lilacs, I believe it was called, that one. I think it's on the show, isn't it?
It could be. But if not, you will find it on the website. But you'll all have your favourite paper pads that you like to use. So I'm decorating the inside because this is the piece that we're going to actually see when we've put our aperture in. And then we're decorating the bottom here. So just using all these papers to match in. I'm sticking that.
When are you back
to
with
the
us
front.
after today, Debbie? Do you know?
Next Wednesday.
Fabulous. So that will be you and me next Wednesday. I look forward to that.
Yes, yeah, next Wednesday. I think I'm actually here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, I believe. So, yeah.
We'll be here together Wednesday, Thursday and Friday in that case.
Yeah, we'll have a long
lovely
time.
is
We can
that?
have a good old catch up then, Joe.
We will. We'll have a good old natter. Don't you worry about that.
Absolutely, yes. So I'm going to bring in, I love this shape. This is a great one to have. It's almost like that exploding shape, which is quite nice. But remember, whatever ones you go for, you can mix and match them with all your others in your stash. Just looking for my tape there. So I'm going to pop that in the centre and we're going to
Sonia says she's
that
got that
through.
pad and in person it is glorious.
Oh, do you
It
know
really is.
what, Joe? The one
I think
thing...
was it the first ones we ever did that were like a pearlised paper card?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the first one. Because they're like Centura Pearl, aren't they? But in a pad.
Yeah, they're amazing. Double-sided though they are with the Centura Pearl, so the shimmer on them is gorgeous. And the pads, when we show them, do not do them justice. When you get them home, I promise you won't even want to use them because that's how lush they are. They're amazing. So we've cut out our aperture, so I'm just take my tape off of there. Again, keep that. You've got a beautiful topper there. And then we've got our aperture in the centre, so you can see that's all starting to come together there. But now we need to attach again our bunny in the centre. And what I really love about any designs that any of the teams do is that you can use whatever colours you've got in your stash are just going to work amazing. So whatever colours, and I think I say it quite a lot, but my first thing when I'm creating anything for anyone is picking colours first. That's the one thing I've always done. I always choose the colours that I think are relevant to what I want to make or what the person loves. So they're the things that I would choose first. So pop in this.
We're going to name this bunny. What would we call him? Debbie, we haven't voted for the card of the show. I'm terrible. I've done this twice. I reckon we'll let you finish this and we'll have like a really quick 2-minute vote. I think that's what we'll have to do.
While I'm sticking it together, shall I put them all in front?
Yeah, why don't you show us the ones you've done?
I'll do it. And
I
then
think I know what's going to win, to be honest.
So that was our first, that was our second, that was our third.
Awesome.
And that was our fourth one.
So B.
Oh, and we've got our fifth one, which is the bunny.
All right, so 1 is the bee, 2 is the first aperture one, 3 is the dog, 4 is the last aperture one, and then you'll have to improvise as to what number 5 will look like.
Here we go.
Oh,
I haven't finished one.
sorted. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bunny is number 5. You've got 4 minutes to vote in the comments. So get yourself going.
There we go. So I'm just sticking these all together, Joe. So, and then we'll just find my scissors. Oh, pop in that on. And there we go. Won't worry about covering that up for now. But what we've got then, if I bring in my topper, what I'm going to do is use this one as the stopper for the card. So we're just going to put our foam pads on, pop them into place. Just take off our tabs and then that will stop our bunny from going anywhere when he's folded over. So I'm just going to make sure this one is creased well, that one's creased well, and then just like the front one, if I bring that up there, you'll be able to oh, sorry, there we go. If I bring him back into shot, so there we go.
Gorgeous.
And our little bunny that spins round there.
Really cute, super, super cute, super adorable.
There we go. It is really
awesome.
adorable. Yeah.
Really, really lovely. Right, let's go back to Joy. Let's check in with Joy one last time before the end of the show. There she is. I can see Joy has got loads of stuff that she wants to share with us. Joy, what's the one thing, like your desert island craft product, the one thing you could not live without?
The Gemini machine, any of them. You know, if you don't want to use an electronic, go with the MIDI or the Mini. They're fantastic. The electronic changed everything. It's just they're the best.
Awesome. I'm so glad.
Just the best.
I'm so glad you love it. Now I know you've got loads of things still. A few things you want to share with us. I know we're fast running out of time, but I'd love to see some more of your projects.
I'm going to go really fast. Let's get down to business, Joe. Okay, look, this is the Schmetterling. Can you see where my...
Oh,
okay.
Schmetterlings!
That's the floral butterfly.
Love that.
That I put all kinds of gems with our beautiful papers.
Gorgeous.
Then I took the same dye and I did a Valentine.
Beautiful. Love that.
And then, you know, these are all of our nesting hearts that you do. You know, this is the one with the stitching.
That's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
And I challenged myself to use every single one on one card, and I did.
You did it. Snaps to you.
I call this open hearts.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Then that has the swoosh, you know, I love you, Joe.
Oh, I love you too, Joy.
Okay, this is lots of love. These are all the nesting hearts, the 3 different kinds that we, you know, that Crafter's Companion has done.
Gorgeous.
Right? This is called Bleeding Heart. That's another really great one.
I love that you name them, Joy. That is
I name
so
all of
cute.
them. In fact, I can't send them until I name them. Oh. This is called Love is in the Air.
Love is in the air. Of course it is called Love is in the air.
With the balloon love. And this is from the British collection, The Papers.
Oh, yes. Adorable.
Thank you. And then this is called Wrapped Up in Your Love.
Oh, now. That sounds a bit saucy, Joy. I won't lie.
That's from that Al Green song, Wrapped Up in Your Love. That's my blessing folder. Wait, this is another one. This is a stencil.
Gorgeous. What's this one called?
This is called Crazy Love.
Oh, I love it.
And
beautiful.
then this was from the January subscription box, the poppies. I just kept moving the stencil around.
Beautiful. Really, really lovely. Oh, I can see that there.
Sorry, guys, I'm driving production crazy with my.
No, he loves you. We all love you.
This is from the magazine, the little Annabelle.
Oh,
She
cute.
came with the magazine, and then the rest of it is from the January subscription box.
Have you named her Joy?
She's just called Pretty in Pink.
Oh, she is pretty in pink. She really is pretty in pink. Joy, I must say, Joy, it has been a joy having you on. I mean, you have brightened my Monday no end, I can't tell you. It's been absolutely awesome. I think we're going to have to get you back for like some sort of craft along or something. What do you think, Joy?
I would love that. I'm giving myself a challenge just for an entire week to do nothing but butterfly cards. So I have so many beautiful Crafter Companion butterflies, and I want to see, like, what can I do? So maybe I could come back and show you all that.
A whole week of Schmetterlings, Joy.
Schmetterlings, Joe.
That is going to be absolutely incredible. Joy, I'm going to have to say goodbye because we are running out of time. It has been a pleasure, Joy. And one
Love
day...
you guys.
we
Oh,
Bye,
will...
Debbie.
bye-bye, Joy.
I hope surely one day we'll
Thank
see you
you.
back here again soon on Crafters TV, and I'm sure we're going to see you in the flesh one day soon as well, Joy.
Keep up the good work.
What was that?
Keep up the good work.
Oh, I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Stay fabulous, Joy, and I'll speak to you again really soon. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you all.
We love you too, Joy. How brilliant's Joy?
She's
brilliant, isn't
so lovely.
She's
I
so-
mean, she would absolutely brighten anybody's day.
She
If
really-
you are ever having a bad day, come back and watch this and just watch Joy, because
think
she truly is a joy. So thank you, Joy. I'm so
Yeah,
so
I think if
happy
I'm ever
you
feeling a
joined
bit
us
miserable, I
today.
might just have to swap phone numbers with Joy. Just give her a call. She can just tell me some of her card names and cheer me up. A winner of the card of the show is number 5.
Number
so good job we popped it in.
That
Number
was
5, the last one.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
shocked at that. I thought it was going to be my B card. That was my
I thought it was going to be the B
favourite.
card.
Yeah.
No, it was not to
that's
be.
Fine. It was going to be that final one that we got in, which is lovely.
Really, really gorgeous. We, of course, are up as well, aren't we? Back in an hour, Debbie. With
We are,
Craft
yes.
Vault. So what can we expect from that?
Lots of colouring again, so yeah, all our spectrum. So we're going to have a little bit of a dabble and a little bit of one-on-one through all the different ink pads that we've got and what their uses are, and plus a little sparkle as well.
Absolutely, we all need a bit of sparkle in our lives. I'm just going to run you through the diorama collection again. The whole collection is far and away the busiest. It is very, very busy on this at the moment. So you're going to get the actual, the outer elements, as I call it, but then you've got the interchangeable elements as well. So you've got the birthday here, you've also got home, as well as this one here, which is the garden. Then we have as well this one, which is your circular one, and that comes with the following interchangeable elements. You've got the deer, hello dear. You've also got, oh no dear. You've also got the love, and you've got butterflies in here. Everyone's doing the Mrs. Doubtfire impressions now. We're off. Then, of course, you're going to get the gorgeous embossing folders in here as well. So you've got set in stone, which is this one just here, which is gorgeous, like a kind of dry stone wall, which is that one. And then you've got the bricks in here as well. You've got the woodlands, and you've got the trellis swirls. If you're getting it all together as part of the big collection, though, remember then what you're getting as well is you're also getting that gorgeous 12 by 12 paper pad, which is absolutely fantastic. I adore that. $99.36 or $129.91. I will send it out totally free of charge to you as well. No P&P, no shipping and handling left to pay. Debbie, can I say it's been an absolutely fabulous Monday Makers. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, it's been absolutely perfect and made even more perfect by Joy. So yeah, it's been a great start to the week.
Really, really has. Elgar says, please bring Joy back again. She is a breath of fresh air. She absolutely was. We are going to have a cup of tea and a gossip, I'd imagine, aren't we,
Absolutely,
Debbie?
yeah,
that'll be nice. And then we'll come back here in an hour's time for the last show of the day. Big thanks to Debbie, a huge thanks to Joy, and a massive thanks, of course, as always, to all of you guys at home. Make sure you join us back here in an hour's time for that craft vault. Okay? Deal. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.